Animals have lived beside us in every age, whether we lived in harmony or not. They were always there, even before us. However, as time progressed with us mammals living aside one another, we started to perceive them differently. Humans became less afraid of animals, abusing them and killing them for sport rather than necessity. They became ruthless and blinded with the mindset of animals are machines instead of living beings. Yet now, in the modern era, it's become the best possible era to bring awareness to the cruelty animals have faced throughout the years.
My name's Landon. I'm here with Jacob Turnus. Now, how far back do you think animal cruelty goes?
Like 3 days ago, I was at Walmart, seen a dog get like thrown at a baby. You know, I was like, dude, that dog must be hurt. That baby maybe a little bit, but I don't know. Probably like 3 days ago. It's the first time I ever seen it.
It's unfortunate.
I don't really care. I'm not the dog or the baby.
Well, actually, animal cruelty goes back as far as 247 BC.
I was pretty close.
Back in back in the time of ancient warriors.
In 247 BC, a child named Hannibal was born. However, this was no ordinary child. His destiny was set to become an ancient warrior who set fear in the hearts of the Romans. At only 9 years old, he made an oath to live his life hating the Romans as a way to avenge his captured village. As he grew older, he became more skilled at capturing cities owned by the Romans by inducing fear to them through a herd of elephants. His prime tactic was to force the elephants to run head-on into the Roman spears. Sometimes, if he needed an invasion, he would tie sticks to his cattle's horns and set them ablaze. He became known as the warrior who struck fear into the Romans, while the animals he used became remnants of the past.
I'm here, Mr. Backlund. Do you know about any laws that have been passed to prevent animal cruelty?
No.
Well, some of the laws are Animal Welfare Act, the 28-Hour Law, and the PACT Act. And by violating these laws, punishment can range from a $100 fine to 5 years in jail.
Tell me more about the 28-hour law.
Well, the 28-hour law is when animals are being transported. They cannot go over 28 hours in the car. They have to be exercised and fed every 28 hours. Okay. Hey guys, here with Juan. Juan, are there any animal cruelty cases that you know about that have happened recently?
Yeah, when that one kid fell in the gorilla exhibit, the gorilla was trying to like protect him from like the crowd, and unfortunately that gorilla got killed for trying to help him.
In the past 10 years, it's been a constant battle between people of the US fighting to keep our animals safe while a darker side tries to put them in danger. Animal abusers such as Nikki Camelengo, Stanley Jones and Domingo Rodriguez have been the face of animal cruelty for the past 10 years. They've demonstrated different levels of cruelty, ranging from a dog being left without food or water for 4 days in a garage, to a dog's decapitation, and finally to a pet resort responsible for multiple dogs' deaths since 2010.
Hey guys, I'm here with Taylor.
Hey guys.
Now Taylor, do you think animals have consciousness?
Oh yeah, I think most animals have consciousness. You get like all animals, or just like?
Is any animal?
Yeah, I feel like animals have consciousness, except I feel like bugs, like certain bugs, don't have consciousness. But those aren't like really animals; those are like arachnids, such things as that.
Yeah, that's right.
But like dogs, amphibians, monkeys, all those. I feel like those all have consciousness. Pandas.
Now adding on to that, do you think animals have emotions?
Yeah, I feel animals do have emotions. Like dogs. Sometimes you can tell when they get sad. They wag their tail when they're happy, but then they just look sad when they're sad. And then, like with monkeys and all that, like when you see the videos of them with like the magicians and stuff doing the tricks of like but then and sometimes they're just laying there, just living life.
When pets endure physical trauma from their previous owners, it tends to leave a mark on their minds rather than just their bodies. Although some people do still argue whether or not animals are able to truly even understand and digest what happened to them. Luckily, it has been proven through the studies by a veterinarian, Frank Macmillan, that animals do, in fact, feel emotions just like us. One of his studies had a mother rat alone in her nest while her babies were isolated on the other side of an electrifying grid. Macmillan analyzed how relentless she became when facing electric shocks every time. She had to cross the grid for each pup. He only stopped the test when the mother rat had crossed the grid 58 times. It's possible for animals to feel the same emotions we do, only they can't portray them as easily as we can. So when we harm an animal, or even stand by and watch as one, it's important to remember that they are also capable of enduring that pain. Except they cannot speak up and fight for themselves like we can